like that, where like you go through each character has a chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you pick where you go on the map. If you wanted to just pick one character and like grind and solo the whole game with that character, you could theoretically do it, but
why?
It'd be damn near impossible. Oof.
That's one of those things that you do.
You not only play through.
Yeah, that's like the time to do a nose.
There was that one guy
who
grinded the shit out of the training game in Kingdom Hearts 1, the one where you fight Sid.
Oh yeah.
He grinded for a month so he could get to like level 100. So I mean, there's.
I want to make this game as unfun as I can.
Yep.
Fight me, Sid.
Yeah. The way that you have to do the
Okay.
unit only run in Final Fantasy X, you have to get holy by the time you leave the save.
It's insane.
Gucci.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys kind of pack up, camp, and as you guys travel for a couple hours, you know, it's a little bit slow going between the wait that you guys have, but you come up to the Frost Gate. And as you guys kind of pass through, you go through the arches, and I mean, you realize after about an hour or two of traveling, you were almost there the night before. You just never quite made it to it once the visibility hit like nil. So you pass through it, and you start to see, after about 3 or 4 hours of traveling through the Frost Gate, signs of a battalion of troops. You see carts kind of off to the side, and you see deep trenches, even with the snow, where like people have just gone through this pathway. And after about 2 more hours after this, you come to this giant, just like opening in this mountain. But towards the end, you see it to be like almost blockaded, and you would remember that this is kind of where the troops that were all set up here, they built up a blockade to stop people going here or through, because this is where the Frost Giant was. Kavoth kind of pulls up and is like, whoa, what's going on here? This is normally a straight shot.
I don't know the guide.
We built this to keep random passerby from encountering the Frost Giant, because people kept dying.
You keep speaking of this Frost Giant.
Yes.
What is it? What is this? What's in this cave?
So you would know that the king sent a huge battalion of men towards this mountain.
That's what all these men around are, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
They sent all of these men, all of the supplies.
Are any of these men around anymore?
No.
No.
All you see is just desolation.
Yeah, we were the surviving 5.
Alright, Smog.
How many was the original troop?
About 40.
Oh.
You remember you dealt, like, you're like 88% sure that the giant is dead. You guys did massive amounts of damage, but you guys kind of tucked and ran once the numbers got so thin to where you were the only ones left.
Yeah.
So how safe do you think it is to travel through this cave?
Not very.
No.
Overall. He might be dead if he isn't safe, but I can't say for certain, and I can't do anything to protect him until he's on top of us.
Any other way around this?
I mean, there's a game trail that kind of crisscrosses through the mountain. Shit. We won't be able to take the cart through, though.
How much farther do we have past that without the cart?
This is pretty much the last hurdle before we get down to the valley. I'd say we're about a day and a half's ride from the city itself.
Ride. I'm gonna look over to Silas.
That was weird.
Looking back over to the cart. I'm gonna look to the group. I think we have to trek through this cave.
Like, we can't just carry all of our shit with us. If we did the game trails, we'd basically be exposed to the elements and stuff. Whereas in a cave, we're exposed to it.
My other suggestion is we leave the horses
Oh,
here
we
as
can
well,
cross
because I
train.
don't think we'd be able to carry all of that with us on the game trail.
You said the cart wouldn't fit, but with the horses?
I mean, the horses would. We could,
If we did game trail, we could load up as much as we could on the horses.
right.
And your burrow, you'd have to walk too.
I mean, we've got. Yeah, we could walk it through, load up the horses with it.
How long would that take to get all the way through?
Walk. And we might be able to camp inside the mountain. I know there's a cave in there.
The cave connected to this big blockaded cave, or like its own little thing?
I mean, it's an alcove I've stayed in before.
Well, last alcove we stayed in had bears.
If we
Not
take the
friendly
carriage
bears either.
and we push through this mountainous path, we can do this in one shot, one day, quickly, correct?
Aye.
There's just the risk of possible injured frost giant.
There is a chance he's dead, but not a definite
How long
chance.
ago was this?
This was about 2 days ago.
How injured was he?
Kavo's just over there
Fucked
licking
up.
dirt, just
He's
like.
fucked up.
This was actually the 2nd battalion that was sent against this frost giant.
So the frost giant's fucked up? Like, fucked up? I mean, he's saying this through you, I'm guessing.
Yes, yes, yes. What weapons did you use on it?
Pretty standard, just swords and typical magic spells. Nothing very special.
Gotta be honest, thus far I don't have anything very special as far as magic goes either.
I got a fancy hammer.
That you did or did not bring with you.
I did. It didn't bring me an axe.
So I guess this is basically the question. We take the quick route, maybe something in there waiting for us, or we take the roundabout way. And,
Maybe there's something waiting in there for us?
aye, but, I mean, should be safer.
Should be. These mountains don't seem safe anyway.
No.
And there's always a chance that the wolves will
I
show
was
up.
gonna say the
if
wolves
we
won't
go
follow
around.
us. They won't fuck with it.
Not through the cave.
No, they don't come this way.
But they would be a challenge on the animal paths.
And if they
Seems
get
logical.
one of our animals, then yeah.
What do you think, Cliff?
Honestly, even if it's a slight chance, I don't want to go against the frost giant. I'd rather take the trail. I feel a lot more comfortable that way. Aye, we lose the wagon, but we can fend for ourselves. Proved that last night.
Frost giant or healthy pack wolves. Healthy, hungry pack wolves.
Because we have been feeding them
Yeah.
along the way.
Yeah.
They're essentially our pets.
It's like bird company. They want us.
I'm gonna keep it real
Right.
with you, Chief. I want to fight a frost giant.
I'd rather not
Well, yeah.
die.
This scrawny scoundrel made it out. What makes you think we fit?
Kind of see like the two guys that are cuffed up. Like one pokes his head out the slit that he cut. Just like, what's going on, guys?
The grown-ups are talking.
I was like, does anyone want to see if they have an
Actually-
opinion, or...
Where are the rest of your guys?
Alright. So we're trying to get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Where's everybody? Is there anybody left?
They're all dead around us.
Shit.
These two and the other two.
Which are dead back there.
Yeah, we're dead farther away.
Sorry.
They're dead over there.
Ow.
We need to make a decision. We're burning daylight, you guys.
Yeah.
We could fuck up a frost
We're
giant.
looting up the horses, or are we going through this cave?
You can do some more magical guy writing down the cards shit. We might be okay.
I was gonna say, can you illusion a frost giant to
That's
fuck
the
off?
cleric's opinion.
Can you illusion a lady frost giant?
No, but I could illusion our heart not existing.
Ooh.
What?
Stealth. Oof, depending on stealth. What those
I step out of the cart and I jump off to the right side of it. And I pull out two of my cards. And I was like, let's see how this would look. And I cast my illusion spell. And I use two cards and kind of spin one to the right and one to the left. And I just try to make it look like what I can see behind it.
Right,
To
roll
see how I can do to
D20
see
with
if I can-
advantage. That was a 1.
18. Okay, 24.
So, you again, just seeing, you see this guy hop out the cart and just and you see this purple arcane energy. These 2 cards float over, and you guys have all seen similar shit to this before. But they just kind of like settle into the cart and just, and you can look straight through it.
How long does this last again?
We're gonna do concentration on it.
Oh,
Cool.
concentration for how long? They still have a timer.
We'll do an hour.
Did Kawaf say how long it would take to go through the cave?
How long would it take to go to the cave? Have you been through it or just to the top?
Not through it.
Kavath would know because it's his usual path.
Normally when I go through here, it takes, maybe 30, 40 minutes, but I don't know what all shite you guys have put in there. And you'd know that it's chock-a-block with shit.
Yeah.
Well, this is kind of now we're on it. And I can do it again if need be.
Okay. What do you guys want to try? Or do we need to like roll a die at this point?
Why not it's cave?
I mean, at this point, we cast the spell.
All hands raised to try to trek through this cave. Who wants to go through it?
Reluctantly.
Nervously. But yeah.
Kavoth?
Looks.
I'm at the trail. I like to know what I can see.
I've seen the frost giant. Don't really want to again, but
Simple vote says 4 to 2. Travel into the thing.
Do we get a vote?
No.
No.
Do we just see a head
You just
stick
see
out
a
of
head
air?
float out there. In fact, when he sticks his head out, he's like,
I think we can do it. We move quickly, take the barricades down. I'll recast the illusion just before we go in. We'll move our way as quietly as we can to the other side and try to get out.
Okay.
I can't say I like it, but alright, that's what you think.
I know how we built the barricade, so I know the best way to take it down.
Alright.
At least
Let's do it.
Alright. So roll just
Everyone just roll.
roll a d20 with advantage and tell me what